Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you some of the ways that I try and reduce my waste when punch needling. One of the first things I try and do when I'm using a frame with punch needling, I try and fill the whole frame in one go. So if I have any gaps, I will do my best to put a design in there. If I was using just this candy cane, I would try and fill this whole space, but I actually have got another one on the other side. So what I may do with this frame, for example, is the tiny gaps between the candy canes, I will do my best to put something small in there, maybe a car coaster or a keyring. If I can't do that, I will make sure that when I cut the design from the cloth, I'm trying to preserve as much of that spare cloth as possible. Once I've cut it all off, if I'm able to reuse any of that spare cloth, I'll put it in my scrap box of monk's cloth. In here I literally have scrap pieces, some of them are just random sizes. Basically try and keep in this box anything that will fit my smallest hoop. If I can't fit my smallest hoop on a piece of cloth, I will put it in a different bag. In here I've got all of the scraps that I can't use. I do the same process when I am backing with felt. Any felt that I can reuse goes into this box, so I've got all types of sizes. Might look unuseful, but for example my Cat's Corner banner here, I've used little bits of felt as the hook. And anything that's too small to use completely will go into that bag I showed you. Basically that bag will then be used to stuff things. If I'm making Christmas baubles, for example, and I need some filling, I will use the scrap bits of fabric. I used to throw away the fabric because I didn't know what to use it for. And then I realised because I save scrap yarn, this is all yarn that won't thread. It's too short to thread through my punch needle. I've used that to stuff things before. This is stuffed with yarn, this pillow that I made. I realised I could do the same with the scrap fabric. Any scrap yarn that's too small or cloth that's too small, I bag up for future projects. This is my scrap yarn that I can still reuse. I just put it all in here. Anything that, even though there's not much, I can use that for something. The only thing I am saving that I haven't yet found a use for is my staples that I take out when I take the cloth off the frame. Again, I was throwing these away and then I realised I could probably eventually find something to use these for. So at the moment I'm unsure of how to use them, but I'm pretty sure something will come up. I think that is pretty much everything I keep to try and reuse: yarn, cloth, felt, staples. There's nothing else really in punch needle that I can think of that I would keep to use for something else. I'm always trying to find ways to reuse, recycle. Drop a comment, let me know how you reuse your materials when crafting. Maybe you've got some different ideas of things that you do. Maybe you can inspire some others to reuse and recycle. Sometimes it's good to hoard things because you never know when you could use them, and it saves just throwing them away and then being absolutely useless. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.